Hello guys, this is Jonathan Steadman. Today guys, what I want to do is talk about OpenBSD and we're going to be installing it. So guys may ask, what is OpenBSD? Well, basically it is an operating system that is based on BSD and it is a fork of NetBSD. So if you have a look more at it about it on Wikipedia by going to Google and I have to search up for OpenBSD, tell them more information about it, that it was created by Theo D. Ratted, and it was made in 1995. So it's one of the older systems that runs BSD. So this is part of the BSD family. We can install a desktop environment if we want to. Now this is a Unix-like operating system, and it is basically free and open source, similar to any other BSD family. Okay, so what we need to do right now is to create our virtual machine. I did this a couple of times, but I ran into a kernel panic. Now, guys, what we need to do instead of what I did, because I had some help with it, and hopefully this does work. Otherwise, I will have to try this video. Okay, being created already. That's the one that failed. Okay, go to number 3, and I'll give it as much RAM as you truly want. So you can give it around this much RAM. Keep correct. Okay, go for this one, and I'll go for fixed size. This is quite important. Okay, go to next, give it as much space as you truly can, but as this is a fixed size, what I may do is only give it around 20 kilobytes and I'll create. Alright, what should happen is that now it should be creating that. Okay, I think it logged. Alright, now go to settings. Okay, from here what you can do is go to storage, and now what you need to do is now open up this, choose a disk file. I choose already here, so just click over here and now press into OK. And now guys, what should happen is that we should be able to press into start, and that should start the virtual machine. So some of this I already ran through, but I have to do this again, and hopefully this does work. Okay, so now we just have to wait. So right now it's going to boot up. If you see no such file or directory for this, then don't worry about that, it's just nothing critical. So we can multitask while we have the manual open. System is slow. Okay. This isn't really a new drive, by the way. I'm planning on replacing this drive because I'm having a few issues with it, so this drive should be replaced to at least 5 gigabytes of RAM, gigabytes of space. So yeah, this hard drive I'm using at the very moment is not going to be used in these videos ever again. It looks like it needs some form of replacement. I'm hoping to get an SSD though. Okay, get back to OpenBSD. So basically, just like a manual, we can go through all this. This is how to install it to a USB stick. If I wanted to do that, to me to click onto one of these off of CPU. So if the CPU is AMD64, then click onto that. I have AMD64, so feel free to follow this tutorial if you want to. It's just basically going for basics of just getting this installed and possibly installing a desktop environment. The desktop environment that we'll be installing though will at least be XFCE, which is quite a good. This is a great desktop environment, so it may take a while for it to boot up. Okay, looks like it's booting up. Okay, so okay, this is just okay, so downloading BSD, OpenBSD, performing a simple install. So just click over here, and now we are here, right? So this is all the stuff that we need to follow. Okay, so go to for I, so that should install it, and I'll go for default. For that one we can just put down few. Alright, done. Auto config. Most of these will be default, by the way. So done. Okay, so password for root. So this is where I have to put down a password. So put down every password what we want. So for me it'll be my original password, which I'm not telling you. Okay, yes, and this is where I have to write down yes as well, and then set up a user. Yes, I will set up John, and then from here we can set myself as default, and this is where we can put our password. And now this is quite important. It's going to ask you if you want to be the root user. Do not press on enter, just press on to yes. Okay, what time soon? I will just keep this as default. Yep, this is partitions I want. Yep, I will choose A auto. Okay, now it's going to create for partitions. Just wait for it to be done. Okay, yes. Yep, done. Now for this part, just press and just do yes. Okay, so now it should start to install for FreeBSD operating system. Okay, after this we're gonna have to do a reboot, and then we should be fine. So right now it's gonna take a while for it to be installed. So guys, what we have to do after that is, I don't know, adding a file set after install, reduce description of files at install time. I might realize later that we do not need them after all. Okay. So disk partition can be installed in as little as 512 megabytes, but using a drive that small is something for advanced users. Yeah. So this talks more about it. So setting up root D message after for install. So this is what we're gonna have to do. I do believe. I don't quite understand what this means though. But it should be installing right now. 30% of it's done. So from here we're gonna customize the install process. Okay, so there's only small things that we might have to do after the installation. Okay, so right now we're still installing this this operating system. It's gonna take a while, but let's talk more about BSD and why it's so great. I personally never had tried out OpenBSD before, but it's mostly used for web servers, I do believe. For easy installation and management of programs is part of the base system. Yeah. Is BSD better than Linux? Is OpenBSD for most secure? Maybe. Here it tells you more about it. So BSD focuses on security and the development of security features, according to author Michael W. Lucas. OpenBSD widely regarded as the most secure operating system and available anywhere under any license terms. I don't agree with that. I think Temple OS is more secure. Do you know why? Because there's no network access. And yeah, if there's no network access, then they can't get any viruses and we can't get hacked. So Temple OS is more secure. Although we probably want to use the internet, so BSD would be great for you. And is OpenBSD dying? I don't think so. Even though Linux is more popular, and FreeBSD is more popular than this OS. Yeah, FreeBSD is great in my honest opinion. I think it's better than OpenBSD, to be honest. It's easier to install in a virtual machine, I do believe, because I had issues with downloading it with the vertical allocation. But what we need to do, I do believe, is to set it to fixed partition thing. So it's going to be fixed size, which you guys probably will need to do right now in the virtual machine. And yeah, this is the issue that I was having. Okay, so it should be done very soon. 79%, 81%, 83%. Okay. So this is as far as I got last time until I showed up a kernel panic, but it should be fine right now because I've changed some of the settings. I don't know how much packages it has to install though. But right now it looks like it's installing for base. Okay, so basically this is all the platforms that it can be installed. Let me go through the website where it's downloading a bit. So this is the website, OpenBSD website. Oh gosh, I wish I can open it, but my mouse is having issues with it. Okay, right now it's going to open. Gosh, it's so slow. Okay, so this is OpenBSD 7.0. So basically, this is the latest version of this operating system. So it's free multi-platform 4.4 BSD based operating system. So guys will be able to get in sources. I do believe it's on GitHub because I do believe it's open source to have some songs on here. They have artwork. Let's look at the artwork, shall we, to see what awesome it is. So 6.9. Oh my gosh, they're so amazing. Who does these artwork? They are just so amazing. They have like all of these. Okay, now we are here. What does this say? Location of sets. I think we're done. Time appears wrong. Yes. Okay, so saving config files, making all devices nodes. So it's pretty much a quick install. Not as quick as Minix OS. No, not Minix OS. Forgot the name of it. It's like a Windows clone. That React OS. Yes, it's not as fast as React OS, but at least it's quite fast at the installation part. So yeah, this is all for artwork that you guys can have a look at, and I think they did it since the first ever edition of it. 2.6 fan art. They did some fan art, so you can have a look at that. Puffy City. 2.9. OpenBSD, OpenSSH. 2.7, 2.8. So these are for background that we can install into a system if we wanted to. So it's really looking to create unique kernel. Okay, so this is like the artwork that we'll be able to install, or whoever wanted it. They also have songs on here, which I'm not too sure what they are about, but I will not install them. I don't want to play them right now because obviously of copyright reasons. We can donate to them if we wanted to and support them. If we truly want to, it's all up to you. We can donate. I would recommend you guys do donate. They are a very good community, and they are a very small community as well. I don't quite know what that is. I think that might be a server down there. Might be a server. Might have all the stuff stored on. It's quite a small server though. That's actually quite impressive. So I think this is a server. So basically, I don't quite know. Yeah, it looks like a server. I'm not 100% sure though. But again, I'm just a college student. You guys could probably tell me what it is or not, just to teach me something useful. Yeah, I do think it is a server. Okay, it should be done by now, right? It's trying to remix to create unit kernel. Don't know how long that would take. Sounds important though. I will just exit from that. Okay, cool. So this is all the installation part that we guys will need to do while setting up. You just press enter. I'm still doing this thing. Okay, so basically, yeah. I've got ASCII Ubuntu open, so I better close that. Okay, my mouse needs replacing. Okay, yep. So exit to shell, reboot. What we're gonna do is reboot. So I can just start and now we can reboot. But what I'm gonna do right now is because it might be trying to boot up to the ISO file, so we have to press X, power off the system. Okay. And now what guys will need to do now is to actually get rid of the ISO file. So go back to Thunder Machine, Thunderbox, or whatever you use. And now what we need to do is go to settings. And now from settings, we will be able to get rid of this ISO file. So by doing that, remove. Okay. So now that has been removed. Okay, so now we can go back to start, and that should start up the Thunder Machine. And then we should be booting up. Hopefully you don't get a grub error or any errors on booting up. And it looks like it was successfully installed. It's booting up the actual hard drive. Okay, so it shouldn't take that long to take me there. Okay, so what do we need to do once we're here? So it says over here, we did this partition. Sending you after install, so we have to do this. I do believe. Quote from destroy, simply install package. Sure, what does that mean? I probably can start off start X command just to boot up to a desktop environment. I don't know which desktop environment it uses though, but it's saying my SAR system is clean. That is good. So recording iBerries. Just press enter. Okay, so it didn't take that long. So basically, if you see this message, file system is clean, then you have nothing to worry about. If you're starting stuff up. Okay. So it does look like it's booting me up to a desktop environment, and it is indeed running me into a desktop environment, I do believe. Not 100% sure though. Yeah. Yeah, it's booting up me to here. So we can put down a password, which for me would, I think I'm just John, and from here we can just put down a password. No, I'm doing this wrong. No, this is just such a weird interface, not gonna lie. Hold on. It's a bit very weird. Okay, now good for that. Put down a password. Can I just click onto that? I think I can, right? No, it's still doing that. Do I just do tab? Yeah. Okay, now put down a password. Oh god, it's gonna be kidding me. So would it be just that, and then we do tab, and now we do Ryan to 2 billion. No, it's not. I don't know why it's not logging me in. So I'll log in as root. Okay, so we just do tab, right, and then I just do my password. Incorrect login. Oh, come on. It's frozen. Oh gosh, no. Guys, what I'm going to have to do is reboot the system because I don't know what's going on here. Hold on. This is strange. But at least we're able to get this working. Machine, I will just do a reset. Reset. Okay guys, I'm just going to be putting up right now. I'm not really I don't know what that weird bug was. I don't know how to log into the terminal or something like that. But yeah, that's very strange. Can I do Control Alt F4 keyboard settings? Okay, so there's devices. You can go for these. This is that. Okay, cool. Okay, it's marking for file system is clean. Yep, it's recording some libraries. To be quite honest, I didn't actually expect to have any issues with the installation part, but it took me a while, and if you guys having issues with it, then I understand. It's not really a beginner's distro. I would recommend you guys to install FreeBSD to begin with. It's a lot more easier to understand. Okay, we are here now, so let's see if this weird bug has been fixed. Console log for view.lan. Okay, so now we can put down a password. Just put yeah, boot me up, good. Okay, cool. So this is basically for terminal. Gosh, this is a very nice interface. So yeah, this is basically for interface. X console, we can open up that. Well, that looks actually very old, like Windows 7 or something like that. So it looks pretty old. I really like this system a lot. So this is basically the workspace, I would believe. I don't know. I don't. I really like this. So so pkgin. We have to organize root, don't we? So organize root. Oh wait, su, and I'll do that. A double password. And now to install Firefox, what the guys will need to do pkgin install Firefox. I forgot how to install software. So it does pkg install Firefox. Hold on, I may as well just check online. So we don't need to worry about this right now because we did the installation already. But let's just find out how to install Firefox. OpenBSD install Firefox. So this should tell us how to install Firefox onto this operating system. And I don't think it's any different than FreeBSD, but I kind of forgot FreeBSD, so well, okay. So install Firefox is right over here, so this should tell us how to do it. It shouldn't be that hard to install at all. Just wait for it to load. Okay, so basically, what we need to do is do export pkg. Gosh. You can start Firefox using for command line or GUI option by doing this. Okay, there has to be an easier way, but I will just do this. So do I just do hold on, let me just try to do this. Get control, and now just make this right there. Yeah, and now what we can do is now copy this, so we can do export, and now we can do pkg, and now what we can do is path, and now we can do http, http, I'll do that, and then do ftp.plig.net, and then we'll have to do your pub, and now to do OpenBSD. Yeah, but now we can do, oh no, we forgot to do something. Oh wait, just to redo it. Export pkg. Now I have to do path, and I have to do equals to http. Gosh, this is very weird, just doing this like that. I don't quite understand half of it, to be quite honest, but let's just try to do that, shall we? So if we do net, and if we do pub, now if we do OpenBSD, and now if we do 4.9, okay, now if we do packages, now if we do packages, and now if we do machine dash A, and now if we just do enter, then this should work. Okay, so do pkg add dash B Mozilla Firefox. Now what that should do is install Firefox, I do believe. Can't find mother called Firefox. That's very strange. It might have wrong for right for a wrong command. It's very strange. Hold on. Can I turn on if we go to the settings, okay, just go to so I don't how to do I install open source operating system, so we can do export pkg path equals to, okay, let me try this again. If this doesn't work, then we don't bother. pkg path equals to http, and now if I do FTP. Now if we do pling, and now we have to do .net, and then from that we can do pub, and then from that we can do OpenBSD. Now if we do 4.9, and now if we do packages, if we now do pack, that one is okay, packages. So if we now do packages, and now if we do that machine A, machine A, and now if we do this command, then this should work. Okay, so now what I need to do is do pkg, and now add -p Mozilla, and I have to do Firefox, and what that should do is install Firefox, right? I cannot find it. Such directory. Hold on. So they're saying to me that there's not such a directory of this. I don't like this. Okay, so this is basically for system. So if we want, we could just try to install a desktop environment, maybe. OpenBSD install XFCE. So this is how we can install XFCE if we wanted to. So it shouldn't be that hard to install FreeBSD, but XFCE, as it's a very lightweight desktop environment. So this is how we can do things. WCD username, yeah. Okay, so now I will create to start node. I see, so we need to do all these commands. Okay, yeah, that seems to be cool. This is a bit confusing to me, but whatever. So okay, ready to install, let's go. So pdw cd and then su, so this is as long as a root. So note, I will advertise UTK caching for their node packages. Okay, so mkdir. So let's copy these commands if I want to, and I will include this in the description to you. So to your, oh no, that's not it. I don't know where my my thing is. Where's cache? Door. Okay guys, so I don't want to do a tutorial to all this because obviously it's a bit weird. Do I have Firefox already though? Okay. So they have NeoFetch, right? No, NeoFetch is not installed. Let's try to install NeoFetch. OpenBSD install NeoFetch. Just to show you guys the installation process. I'm not going to be installing a desktop environment in this video. Maybe another one or something like that. But in this video, I just want to go for basics at the very moment. So easy command line. Okay, so is this it? No, this doesn't tell me much. Okay, so NeoFetch with random image, NeoFetch in with okay. NeoFetch, how to install NeoFetch on Linux. This is not very useful stuff. Alright, so NeoFetch Linux. I'm pretty sure that they do have install packages. How would I install some packages? So this is how to install some packages if I wanted to. Introduction. So we can export all of this. Select a mirror. So this is finding some packages online. So yeah, we can do that. So searching selecting a mirror, so we need to select a mirror to begin with. Okay, I see. That's pretty cool. So what we guys need to do is right now select a mirror that we want to store to. So we do export pkg, and I have to do path. Hold on, path. Make sure we write this correctly, otherwise it might show up as an error. So we need to do this cp and then scp, and then we can do user at company build at company build. So user, I know we did this wrong, it's American keyboard layout, at company, and then from there we can do build. Okay, so server, and now we can do usr, and now from here we can do ports, and now we can do pack edges, and now we can do the this command, yeah, and now from there we can do a, and then we can do that. Okay, do all dash, so do all, and now do http, I think that would be https actually, and do control, do https, and from there we can do https, and now we can do the, yeah, now we have to do this, and now if we do trusted public server, at install, and then from there we can do path, so install path. That's a fair long line. Okay, that should have done that. So pkg dash info, now do O, now do Q, I mean, and I have to do unzip. Okay, that should work. Okay, so once that has worked, what you guys want to do is okay, so pkg locate mul tools. Oh gosh, you're kidding me. So this just tells us how to install packages, but I don't quite. Wish you could just copy this into here. Can we just copy it to here? Well, let me go to machine settings and see if we can put on the host tubing settings. So I can copy for code into here. Okay, so go to the, here it is, so drag and drop, shared clipboard, biographical, now drop and drag, keep continue. Okay, so now what should happen is that now if we do Control V, oh no, okay, that doesn't work for some reason. How to, okay, so this is X console, isn't it? Okay guys, what I'll be doing is ending this video there. So this was just a basic installation of OpenBSD, and yeah, feel free to follow what I did. It's pretty much simple installation. I'm not going to go through installing some softwares because it's a bit confusing in my honest opinion to install some software. I wish they would have all this already set up. Anyway guys, I'll end this video there. Please like and subscribe, and yeah guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.